What is up, everybody? Welcome to another video. Me and Layla would love to do it today. Another video reviewing 2 Mega Blasters, because Mega is my favorite series of all time, and instead of just doing 4 separate individual reviews, why not? Let's do 2 at once, me and Layla, because she loves to be in these videos. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Nerf Mega Magnus, a 3-round internal magazine fed blaster that came out right after the Centurion in 2014, and the Tribreak, a 2018 release out of Hasbro, break action 3-shot Smart AR blaster, T-pull. Which one do you like more, the Magnus or the Tribreak? The Magnus?
Yeah, I love it.
That would be me too. First off, we're going to be doing the Nerf Mega Magnus. I would say the ergonomics on this thing are really good. The grip is very nice. I think it might be a bit too small, but for what it is, it's nice. It has good texturing, and you have the N-Strike logo on not only one side, but both sides. Also, you can tell the Mega logo and the stripings and everything are on both sides. I think the only thing that's not on both sides is the Nerf logo and the Magnus. What are you talking about?
Sigma.
Sigma?
You know from SpongeBob, like, you know, Wonder say, what's a Sigma?
Yeah, that's a Squidward name. You also know Big Guy? Oh, Big Guy? I don't even know whose idea it was to even make that. That was not a good idea. You wanna be silly in this vid?
Yeah.
You said you wanted to talk about Sprunkies in here? What's your favorite Sprunky character? Oh. So what's your favorite Sprunky character?
Pinky.
Pinky?
Yeah.
Mine's is probably either Orin or Mr. Sun. They're Mr. Tree.
Your favorite.
I love those 3. It doesn't really have a foregrip of some sorts, but you can hold on to the tactical rail on the bottom, but you're probably just going to be holding on to this for most of the time you use the blaster. As you can tell, it does not have a stock attachment point or a barrel attachment point, but it does have a tactical rail on the bottom, as I said, so if you want to put your scopes, optics, or accessories, or anything you want to, you totally can. I think the looks and the design of the Magnus also look really good. It's kind of hard to just explain what this thing actually looks like pistol-wise. It kind of reminds me a bit of a Desert Eagle in some way, maybe a little bit of a hand cannon. The paint is also really good on here. You got the Mega logo, you got the striping, you got this white portion down here, the red, you got some of this checkering pattern, which I mentioned in yesterday's video of the Cyclone Shotgun to Talon. It had paint on both sides. Hasbro back then, especially during 2012 or 2013, and all those other years prior, they put all their effort into these things. Smoothness of operation is also very nice. The trigger is a good metal spring. The prime is nice and smooth for kids and adults alike. And this right here is a lock to override the jam, so if you have any jams or malfunctions with the blaster with priming, it locks up, you can't deprime it, just push that button. Really like the front on this thing, and while looking down it, you got the rear sight, and you also get this iron sight up here, so you can use it to aim. This in the front, this is a hop-up tab, so this could improve accuracy of your blaster, even though this thing came with standard Mega Darts. It's my favorite series of all time. This is my favorite dart of all time. I'm a huge fan of the entire lineup, but you just put 3 Mega Darts into the feed lips, or in the internal magazine, prime it, and you can fire 3 shots. That performance is fantastic. And that is the Nerf Mega Magnus. Here you go. And now on to the Nerf Mega Tribreak. This thing is a 2018 release out of Hasbro. Definitely by the fact that there's no white stripes on it. You just got this black paneling on here. And yeah, I don't like this as much as the Magnus. It's kind of useless per se. I think it could have been a lot cooler, could have held a lot more potential, but we're going to talk about it. I think it's okay. The grip is okay. I'm not a big fan of it. I think it could have been a little bit more comfortable. It is big. You know, it works for adults. It could work for kids. It doesn't look too good. No end strike logo. It's just alright. As you see, you have a secondary trigger on the blaster. You might be asking, what does that do? It breaks open the barrels, revealing 3 smart ARs. This does not do anything. It's just cosmetic. It's fun to use, but that's why I would just say prefer the Magnus when it comes to practicality and even fun, because I like the Magnus just more objectively. We did this as a fun mod back then, 2021. I took apart this front shroud and actually worked better. I got better performance, and it kind of looks a bit like the Nerf Elite 2.0 Trio. I think the looks and design of the Nerf Mega Tribreak are okay. I think it looks a bit ugly, but it doesn't look too bad. It's kind of a bulky, intimidating, big pistol sort of thing. It's kind of hard to explain what it's supposed to look like, but it doesn't look bad per se. You got the Mega logo on one side, Tribreak, Nerf logo. It's all on the other side, but it's not painted, obviously. The main trigger is substantially worse. It's a plastic spring. This break open trigger is also a plastic spring. The operation, you prime it from the bottom and then you fire. The prime itself is quite smooth. It's not bad. I also forgot to mention the Mega Magnus does not have slam fire, neither this has slam fire. Look at all the different industrial details they put in here, especially in the paneling. It looks like it's being created by some electrical board or something. The build quality on both of them feel very nice. Feels like a standard Nerf blaster. Operation of the Tribreak is very simple. Pull down on this trigger, or it's not even that secure. You can just do that and load in 3 Nerf Mega Darts into the smart ARs. So first shot hits the hardest, bottom shot fires the weakest. Push that up, and you can fire like so. Of course, by looking at it, this blaster does not have a stock attachment point or a barrel attachment point, but you do have one tactical rail up top here, so if you want to put your scopes, optics, accessories, or anything you want to, you totally can. The Magnus has one sling point on the bottom of the grip, while the Tribreak has 2, one up here and one up here. I think both of these, side by side together, look really cool. This is the Magnus, and this is the Cyclone Shock. This is the size comparison. The Magnus is just a bit smaller and shorter than the Cyclone Shock, but not by much. And as you can tell, the Cyclone Shock, especially up here on the top, is a lot more wider. My favorite secondary Mega Pistols. That is all the features and everything the Nerf Mega Magnus and the Nerf Mega Tribreak have to offer. Let's go out to the range and see how good these things do. Welcome back to the range, everybody. Once again, it is an absolutely beautiful day out here today. We are out here with the Tribreak. We're going to do that first, of course, fully loaded up with 3 Mega Darts, some flat shots, some angled shots. Let's go. Let's do a couple more. That was good performance, but I think we can do a bit better. Let's give it a bit of an angle. Just a little bit though. And last but not least, final shot. And now for the Mega Magnus. Angled shots. Final shot. I gotta say, that is some amazing performance from this thing. It's a bit better than the Tribreak. They both shoot quite well. I am impressed with both of them, but this has definitely got to be the one I like more. So overall, what do I think of both of them? We're starting off with the Magnus. I think it's still really good today. Now the Cyclone Shock holds more capacity, it's a lot more practical, a little bit more easier to use, but I still think for a holster, the Magnus would be a really good option because it's a lot more sleeker, a lot more thinner. The Cyclone Shock is a lot more bulkier and chunkier. Internal magazine, 3 rounds. Can't really get anything wrong with that. The Magnus is a solid one. And as for the Tribreak, it's okay, it's not bad, but I think it could have done better, decent. It's fun to use. I mean, the Mega Series for me is not really about competitive play, practicality. It's more about goofy, fun, lighthearted blasters. And when it comes to something like this, fills that role very well. Do what they're supposed to do really well. They feel nice. The features are well. I think the Magnus is really good, while the Tribreak could be better. I'd give this one more like a 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. I'd give this like a 6 or 7 out of 10. I got both of these at the thrift stores, and these were fun finds. I'm happy to have both of them. Thank you very much for watching this video. I will see you on the next one. And as always,
Peace out!
peace out, everybody.